Okay, well, it's 9 o'clock, so we'll call this regular meeting of the Commissioners Court to order here on the 10th day of August. We'll all rise for the invocation of the pledge.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I just come to you, thank you, Lord, for all you do for us. Lord, we just ask you today to just be with us as we go into this meeting, and Lord, just give us the wisdom that we need to do what's best for Titus County. Lord, we thank you for the rain that you sent our way Friday and Saturday. Just ask you just to continue to send it our way as we need it, Lord. Lord, just go with us now and help us in everything that we do, and ask you to forgive us for we failed you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get started, it is a little warm in here today. I'm having a little bit of air conditioning problem. Some people that's happy today, and that doesn't have her blanket, and everybody else is a little warmer, so we'll make it as quick as possible. First agenda item will be public comments and requests on information of non-agenda items in accordance with Section 551.042 of the Texas Open Meetings Act. I don't have anything here. Does anybody want to speak today? Move on to number 2. Consider and possibly approve the minutes from the July 20th, 2026 special meeting of the Commissioners Court.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parchman to approve those minutes. Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 3, consider and possibly approve the minutes from the July 27th, 2026 special meeting of the Commissioners Court.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
We got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the minutes from the July 27th special meeting.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 4, consider and possibly approve the Harmon subdivision plat located on 938 County Road 1655. That's precinct 1, Mr. Parchman.
I've looked over this, and I don't feel like this needs to be voted on, because to me, it doesn't meet the criteria of a subdivision. This is simply one neighbor selling another neighbor a piece of property. There's no houses or anything going to be built on this, so I don't know why this is being considered a subdivision. So
Just a splitting of the land.
just a splitting of the land. I just think it needs to be replatted and something as simple as that. So I don't know what to do on this.
Table.
Sir?
I get you a table it, wouldn't you, until we come up again with more information?
Well, I guess we could do that. I just,
What we heard the other day that the state of Texas requires anybody to do a Texas land development regardless of what we have to do. It's just the state regulation, it's not a county regulation. They got to have a development plan regardless.
so should we table this, or? Should we table this, or?
I just know it's, as long as Ronnie Stewart looked at it.
Well, I'll make a motion to table this until we can figure out some more information on this.
I second that motion.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parchman to table the Harmon subdivision plat, and got a second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 5, consider and possibly take a record vote on the proposed budget for the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2027. Ms. Nanette will speak a little bit on that. We do have some things that we did do, some decreases in our budget this year, a little over $500,000. So I'm going to let her speak a little bit on that, and then we'll vote on the budget.
When we went through the budget workshops, we did decrease the budget by about $540,000.
You said
However,
decrease.
we decreased the general fund budget by that amount by specific things that we weren't renewing. We added some things and took some, but the net effect was that. The current budget does add an additional $80,000 from the property taxes to road and bridge to cover the annual increases. We did do 3% increases for general administrative staff, 5% increases for law enforcement, gun-carrying staff, and we did no raises for elected officials. That is included in this budget. Is there any other things that you would like to cover, Judge Cooper?
Some of the things we want to talk about is some of those jails because of that we did have to do on the jail, not necessarily in compliance this year, but we'll be having compliance with them next year.
We did close to $700,000 worth of repairs on the jail system in totality this year that we took from contingency and various sources of budgeted revenue for repair and maintenance. We had hot water heaters we had to replace. We had 2 air conditioning systems go down. We had the complete control panel of the jail system also go out of commission and had to be put in. So there was significant work done in the jail system. We also, in this current budget, have a 9% increase that we had to evaluate for health insurance. That's an unknown number to us at this time. We do have to budget it, but we will not know our final numbers for another couple of months. We do have about a $70,000 renovation that we're going to have to do due to the state mandates that are coming through on our election facilities and how they have to be orchestrated this year, and we do have to evaluate that process. We did reduce the contingency amount this year to be more in line with historical contingency amounts. We had it elevated last year because of the unknown issue with the facade. We are not doing any fire trucks for VFDs this year, which is a cost savings to the county. That's pretty much most of the significant changes. So basically, the way the budget, everybody got it in their packets. I am estimating revenue to be around $14,105,557, with expenditures being the expenditures are being $17,333,712. And what this equates to, and something that everyone needs to realize, and Titus County has done this historically, I did a full look back for all of the commissioners. Last year, we're anticipating that we could use as much of $2.7 million of our fund balance. We do not know that. That is an estimate. At the current state right now, we still have 3 months worth of bills to pay, and we're sitting right now at about $12 million in expenses. We are sitting at about $14 million of revenue. So it is looking good right now, but the next few months we will bring in very little revenue because our property tax revenue has already been recorded, but we will increase expenses. And a lot of you know at the end of the year is when everybody has the things that they need to spend in their budget to get ready for the next year. The other thing I'd like for people to note is that $11 million, almost $12 million of our budget is designated solely to staffing the county. Of that, about $10 million runs the general county and about $7.5 million for road and bridge. That is collectively, and then we have another about $1.7 million over and above of just operating expenses for a jail. So the county has a lot of money that they are expensing on a regular basis, and as I will say, and I always say, the budget is an estimate. It's an educated guess at potential things that can happen, and so it goes up and it goes down. We've been very fortunate in the last 2 years to be able to maintain stability. But if you look at historically, the one thing that the county has done really well is manage their money and manage their funds. And I think that's important for us to know as a community and for the people to know how well we do at being conservative at the money, and we don't just put it out on projects that we don't think are going to benefit the county or the constituents of the county. So are there any questions?
At the end of the day, I'd like to kind of touch on this. We are in a deficit budget every year.
We've been in a deficit budget. Every year that we've budgeted, we've been in a deficit budget. And when the ARPA funds came in, our budget started getting more and more higher use of the deficit. The county always usually budgeted anywhere between $1 million to $1.5 million of their fund balance. That's just customary. You are going to use some of the money that you have. But since 2023, the county has budgeted a significant amount of their budget. And this year, we're actually budgeting $3.2 million of our fund balance in order to fund the county. Now, we all cross our fingers and we hope that those emergency situations don't happen. We don't have to use contingency. But we did see it in the last year, an uptick on facilities. We did a lot of repairs on the Mill Center this year. There's a lot of unknown. Our properties are getting older. There are things that we have to do and replace. And normally we budget the best we can through the system, but most of the time it's going to come from the fund balance.
Questions on that, guys? We did move some more money. I know we've had a lot of people come and speak on that. We did move more money into each commissioner's budget. It is what it is. Road materials has gone up, employees has gone up, insurance rates have gone up, everything's gone up. We like to keep everything low as possible, but at the end of the day, we still got a budget to meet and to fund as well.
There is one more comment that I want to make. I think all the commissioners should know, and we said this in our meetings. This budget is built at the least amount of property tax that the county can collect. It's not built on the maximum. So any additional property tax that comes in would reduce that deficit part of the budget. It would bring the 3.2 down that we're utilizing of the fund balance.
Questions for Ms. Lynn?
I make a motion to accept the proposed budget for fiscal year ending in September 30th, 2027.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the budgeting for the 2027 budget year. Second by Commissioner Parker. All those in favor? All those opposed? Opposed by Commissioner Applewhite. 3-1. Okay. Number 6, consider and possibly take a recorded vote on proposed tax rate for the fiscal year ending in September the 30th, 2027. Ms. Ned's got some numbers on that. We'll go over the different values there. We have a no new revenue number, and then we also have a voter approval rate, and then we'll also have the maximum voter approval rate there. And you'll all have that in your packages there. And I think everybody's had a meeting with Ms. Nanette. The no new revenue rate would be the 0.3851. The voter approval rate on the bottom end is the 41.30, and then the maximum voter approval rate would be the 43.40. With that being considered, we need to make sure that we do understand that we did move extra money over into the road and bridges for more materials for that, and we also did give a 3% raise to the employees, and then a 5% to our sheriff's department. So, Mr. Met, you'd like to speak on the voter approval rate?
I would like to explain a little bit about the voter approval rate. The county has a lot of unfunded mandates that come through that we have to pay: medical expenses for the prisoners, defense for indigent, and also the sales tax that we bring in. The difference between a no new revenue rate and that voter approve rate are the valuations of those items. And so we get that reduction in our rate due to the sales tax that is equated into the voter approval rate. But we also get some benefit for the fact that the county has to pay for those unfunded mandates. And that's where you pick up that extra revenue that you have to pay out on behalf of those individuals. The other thing is that the county has done the no new revenue rate in 2 different years, which enabled them, because of the shortfall that we were seeing this year due to the fact of the additional deductions that people were getting for the business perspective. Last year, our valuations were at around $80 million. This year, our valuations were around $34 million. So the additional add to the tax that brought up the tax rate was deplenished. But fortunately, we were still able to see some value, and it wasn't as bad as a lot of us anticipated. So in doing that, the appraisal district has to calculate an increment rate, which means that you are able to go back and look at value that you didn't pick up and you didn't take in years that the county was serviced better through the no new revenue rate to be able to pick that value up. That's the difference between that base rate and that maximum rate. And that's the reason why the document that I gave you on the tax calculation shows those differences on the two different lines. The county can also vote for anything between a no new revenue rate and a maximum rate. You do not have to vote on those specific rates that I've listed that are in the document, as long as it stays within that range. So when we met, I did another line item that was just a variation between the voter approved rate and the increment rate, which picked up a little bit of that value. When you're looking at the no new revenue rate, that gives the county about $52,000 more this year than we had last year. And that's not enough probably to add 3% raises and 5% and to do the things we need to do at the county. However, you do get to pick up about $887,000 with just the baseline voter approved rate, and it would be like $1.1 million additional revenue, which is more in line with what we had last year in order to accommodate. Because remember, the district court wall was not repaired, but we have to address the district court. It has to be addressed moving forward within the governing body on what the plan is going to be for that project, and the valuation of that project came in between $7 and $10 million during the needs assessment. So that's things that you need to think about when you're voting on things. Are there any questions on that?
One thing that we do need to realize is we've also got some new businesses coming. Hopefully that'll be able to where we can get back to that no new revenue rate again in the near future. Kevin and them have got our new academies on the way. It's supposed to be October. I don't know that we're going to see October on it. And then the Loom Company is waiting on the permits from the EPA to get that going. And then that brings not just the county, but it brings the whole Titus County a little over $1 million in taxes, and they're bringing us about $400,000 to $500,000 too. So that's something that we're looking at down the road, something that we're not going to have this year either. So, any questions for Ms. Nanette?
I make a motion we do the no new revenue rate because, we're a downfall and the county's in the downfall, and I just hate to see the taxpayers in the downfall too. So I voted to sit out the other day that I wouldn't raise taxes, and I'm still not going to raise taxes.
The only thing with that is then the 3% COLA and the extra paycheck's going to have we got to figure out where we're going to get the paycheck. So,
I feel the same way about the no new revenue. I don't want to raise taxes either, but, we do have a healthy fund balance, and we always do a deficit budget every year, so I think we could set the budget on that rate. And if we have to use some of the fund balance, we have to use it and adjust next year.
I just want to caution you using fund balances for salaries and stuff, because those don't go away, and the fund balance will depreciate. Our interest rate did go down a little bit this year from what it had been in the past. And so with that being said, I don't know how that we can give the COLA without getting into those fundraisers. So I do have a motion for the no new revenue rate from Commissioner Applewhite, and I've got a second from Commissioner Parchman. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
Aye. So that will fail. So we'll move to the
No, what?
We had two opposed.
Wait.
two opposed.
Let's get a
And I
record
no.
vote. So you made the motion, you second, and then the record vote.
I said, no.
Okay, so it
Jimmy
didn't,
voted
I
no.
couldn't hear, so yeah, we want to make sure.
I voted no.
Jimmy voted no, and Daniel,
Yeah.
Jody voted no.
Okay, so that
They
failed.
voted
So
yes.
is there another
So-
motion on the table?
We have to vote the no new revenue down because it goes 3-2.
3-2. It's 2-2, isn't it?
Then I vote no.
Okay.
So 3-2. So now we'll need another motion for
Yeah,
the...
you'll have to do another motion for a rate. One will have to pass, or other will move, we'll have to do something different.
Absolutely.
That's why I couldn't understand what you had said, sir, I'm sorry.
I make a motion, we go with the base voter approval rate.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to go with the base voter approval rate, which is .4130.
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
And I'll vote aye. I'll vote for it. So we'll go with the 41.30. All right. Number 7, consider and possibly approve extension of the following bid for 1 year, currently under the 1-year contract with opportunity to extend the bid for 2 additional years if approved by Commissioners Court, and then approve the vendor for fuel and diesel. Ms. Annette.
Oh, this is the standard bid packet that we have to go out on for road and bridge. This is the year that it's up, and we've already submitted them out.
Got a motion to go out on that?
Did they get a motion? Did they get a motion? Well, we need a motion.
Yes, ma'am. I'm waiting.
I make a motion, we
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to consider and approve the extension of the following 1-year contract for our additional years of fuel and vendor.
Second?
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 8, consider and possibly approve the application for funding Senate Bill 22, the Sheriff's Office Salary Assistant Grant of $350,000, and that's the SB 22 money, which is what we've done the last 3 years, 2 years?
This is our third year.
Third year of SB
Yeah.
22.
Mhm. We have to approve the application so that when the revenue comes in, it can be recorded.
I make a motion to approve.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve Senate Bill 22 money for the Sheriff's Department.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 9, consider and possibly approve the application of funding the SB 22 Prosecutor's Office, which is the County Attorney's Office, with assistant grant of $175,000.
make a motion, we approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve that.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 10, consider and possibly approve the application for funding the Senate Bill 22, the Prosecutor's Office, which is the District Attorney's Office, and that salary grant is $175,000.
I make a motion to approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 11, consider and possibly restructuring the STEP program for the Sheriff's Department. Sheriff Bragg, welcome. You won't keep us too long because the air conditioner's off, so.
No, sir. I'll make this quick as possible. I'm here today to request 2 changes to our current STEP program that we have in place. Currently, the STEP program that we have, the pay advances at years 3, 5, and 7. What I'd like to do is take that money and restructure that to where it starts at year 2, and then at each year, year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, basically taking that same money but just stretching it out over each year where they get a little bit instead of waiting until year 3, 5, and 7 to get that. The second thing I would like to do on that, on the restructuring part of that, is on our supervisor's pay, currently in the patrol division, kind of similar to what we did in our jail division. Here, a couple commissioners' courts back where we, currently under the program on that, where our patrol division on our corporals, our sergeants, and our lieutenants, the pay scale on that, there's not much of a gap at all on that. So what I'm basically asking to do on this is to take the money that we already have in that line item and add additional 50 cents to the corporal, add an additional $1.50 to the sergeant's pay, and then $2 to the lieutenant's pay. That way there's some incentive to where they would want to promote up to take on the role of a supervisor, and there'd be some financial benefit to that. Currently, right now, there's less than, like on our corporals, it's about 31 cents. Our sergeants, it's about 70 cents. And then our lieutenants is about 69 cents, I believe, on that. So if we were adding to that to actually put a gap in between there so that there's some incentive to want to promote up through that.
But it doesn't start till year, year 2 for sure, and then it goes 2, 3, and you're going to divide whatever they would have got over 7 with
Yes,
small increments over
Yes,
those
sir.
7
Yes,
years.
be that, we'd progressively go through that on that. When that was put in place a number of years ago when Sheriff Ingram was in office, it was kind of copying what a lot of police departments, sheriff's departments were doing back then. Now a lot of them have changed to that to where they do it each year rather than stretch it out over 3, 5, 7, 10 on their pay scale. So what we're doing is just trying to keep in line with what other agencies have gone to a few years ago to stretch that out to where they're getting smaller increments over each year versus waiting at year 3, 5, 7, 10 on with that.
And this is all out of your budget, it's not, no extra or anything?
Mr. Nanette, we had two different items in the sheriff's department, and I think
The sheriff, he reallocated budgeted line items to take care of the increase in his budget. He had some items that had been budgeted year to year for potential need for his department, so he determined to take that need and put it on the STEP plan. So it is absorbed in the other items. So he's not asking for additional, he's just asking to allocate it differently.
I make a motion to approve this reconstruction of the STEP pay program.
got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the STEP program for the sheriff's department.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Carries.
I'd like to make one more comment on that too. The STEP plan has to be recorded with the budget because from a payroll perspective and a budgeting perspective, we have to follow it. So the court has to approve his pay rates before we can just do them. So it had to be officially put on the agenda separate than any normal raises. These are separate than the raises the county gives across the board. I just wanted to clarify that for you, sir. October 1st. They're being certified in this year's budget as an updated STEP plan to start on October 1st of 2026. Just wanted to clarify that.
No, not yet. Not yet. Thank you.
We're locked to those STEP plans when they send us the paperwork to do the increases. So.
We got a motion and a second by motion by Commissioner Mitchell, a second by Commissioner Parchman. Everybody's already voted. All in favor? Aye. Carries unanimously. Number 12, consider and possibly approve the interlocal agreement between Titus County and Sugar Hill Fire Department. Mr. Ward, this is going to be for the fire truck that me and Mr. Applewhite were out 2 weeks ago. That they brought in. It's got Brother Vanderford's name on the side of it in his memory. It's a really nice truck. And there's also a truck coming back to the county that we can use for a water truck that they will take out of their service and bring back in for y'all to use as far as that goes as a water truck. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Yeah, we just need to approve this interlocal agreement for, it's $1 a year. The reason it took us so long, we had to wait till they got their equipment and everything put over on it, because once they got their equipment on it, it also falls under our insurance. Well, their equipment falls under our insurance also. So we do have the pictures and everything on it, and so we're ready to go on it whenever y'all are.
I make a motion.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Applewhite to approve the interlocal agreement between Titus County and Sugar Hill Volunteer Fire Department.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? Carried unanimously. Number 13, consider and possibly approve amended and reinstated local interagreement for lease of property between Titus County and the Sulphur River Basin located at 115 West First Street, and that's across the street there, across from Cole's office there.
Make a motion, we approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve the lease agreement with the Sulphur Basin Authority.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? All those opposed? That carries unanimously. Number 14, consider and possibly approve the revised interlocal agreement between Titus County and the City of Mount Pleasant regarding the SCBA field station, and that's where we give that over to Rob and them, or Rob Vine, I guess that's Mr. Vine. We give that to them on a lease, and that way if our volunteer fire department wants to go out there and fill their bottles and stuff up, they'll be able to. And that's a piece of equipment that we're not going to be using, and so we want to do our due diligence with the city to be good partners with them, and I think this helps everybody involved. And y'all's lawyer looked over that as well and signed it. John Martin looked over it and signed it, and so I think all lawyers are good. And have y'all approved that yet, Mayor? Did y'all approve that in y'all's court? You're going to wait till after we approve it in ours?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the interlocking agreement with Titus County and the City of Mount Pleasant.
We got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the interlocal agreement between Titus County and the City of Mount Pleasant for the field station.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? That carries unanimously. Number 15, considering as a matter of record supplying labor only to chip seal 0.7 miles of road in Winfield on Miller Street, and that's Commissioner Mitchell's precinct.
It's just our labor only. They're furnishing all the material, and it's just helping Winfield out, which we've done other small towns in our county. So I make
A little bit different on this because they are supplying all the material, and we're just, but that means y'all got another road you get to go help chip seal.
Yeah. We're just furnishing our manpower to do it for, and it probably won't take but 4 or 5 hours to do it.
Okay, so we got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the chip sealing of 0.7 miles of road in Winfield on Miller Street.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parker. All those in favor? All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 16, consider and possibly approve the following road signs in Precinct 2. County Road 2675 going to 30 miles an hour. County Road 2630 going to 40 miles an hour. County Road 2910 going to 30 miles an hour. And County Road 2910 with a no through trucks. That's tearing up the roads there on those trucks.
Okay, on County Road 2675, it's a little road coming off of 21, and they fly down it, and there's a lot of kids down it. It's a real short road. It's probably a mile long at the most. And I want to change that speed limit because I sure don't want a kid to run over there. No use in going that far. It's not a real wide road. And 2630 is a real narrow road, and they fly down it, and I'm going to change it to 40 miles an hour. And 2910, one end now it says 35 and the other says 40. I'm going to take it down to 30 miles an hour because it's a traffic cut-through road to go from Lake Cypress to Bob Sandlin, and there's all kinds of construction stuff, and they fly down it. And I've had more complaints on getting people that live down it run off the road and everything else. And I want the no-through trucks because they can't go around the highway. It's just a cut-through road for them.
You've got all the signs, we'll get them at the barn to put those signs.
Yes, I'll have to get the signs, but I had to get it approved first.
Right. Once we get those signs and get them approved, and the Sheriff Bragg and them can help
Right.
assist with that out there.
I make a motion to approve all of these roads that I just talked about because it save a life.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell to approve the following road signs for County Road 2675, 2630, 2910, and 2910 with no trucks.
I'll second that.
Got a second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 17, report the auditor's office and court reporter salaries for the county clerk's minutes.
She has them.
So just read them out. We'll have to sign them.
You don't have to, you can read them if you This states, whereas the official court reporter for the 276th Judicial District of Texas, Amanda Lee, is presently drawing a salary of $105,824.78 per year, $8,818.73 per month, apportioned among the four counties of the district as follows: Camp County, $1,675.56, Marion County, $1,322.81, Morris County, $1,587.37, Titus County, $4,232.99. This order will be in effective as October 1st of 2026. This order is entered in pursuant in the conformity with the provisions of the Section 52.051 Government Code of the State of Texas this 5th day of August 2026. Copies of this order shall be entered into the minutes of the district court in each county of the district, and a copy hereof shall be filed in each commissioner's court of the district. And it was signed in Camp County the 5th day of August 2026.
So it goes from what? What's the increase on it?
I'm sorry?
What's the increase on it?
Is there an increase on here?
I did not do the court orders for the county court reporters this year. They were done. I've always put that in my court orders, but they chose Morris County to do this year. Because it doesn't mandate that we do it. They're paid out of Morris County, so I normally put a number in increases. I think it was 3%.
Okay.
Is what they designated possible.
Okay.
You got the auditors too?
Oh, yes, sir. I think so. Okay. It is hereby ordered that the effective date, October 1st, 2026, the salary of the part-time assistant auditor of Titus County, Texas, is hereby fixed at a $15,000 rate, which shall be paid annually by the Commissioners Court of Titus County out of such funds as is or may be provided by law. This order shall be copied into the minutes of the District Court of Titus County, Texas, and a certified copy of this order shall be furnished to the district clerk of said county to the Commissioners Court to be copied into the minutes by the clerk for the Commissioners Court. Said order shall be authority for the Honorable Commissioners Court to pay the salary in the amount and manner herein provided. This was the 5th day of August, 2026. And I believe these are all just 3 copies for each one. 4 copies. Anything else, Judge? If you want her to read each one, she can read each one, but because we have to do a cumulative pay, we had to do the 27 payrolls in ours, so our pay orders reflect that and the county raise as well. So if that's what we added to our reports, but she can read them if you want to.
This comes from the district judge. This is nothing that we do, guys. This is across the street.
Okay, the second one, it is hereby ordered the effective date October 1st, 2026, the salary of the second assistant auditor of Titus County, Texas is hereby fixed at $37,822, which shall be paid
annually by the Commissioners Court of Titus County out of such funds as is or may be provided by law. This order shall be copied into the minutes of the District Court of Titus County, and a certified copy of the order shall be furnished by the District Court of said county to the Commissioners Court. To be copied into the minutes of the clerk for the Commissioners Court, said order shall be authority of the Honorable Commissioners Court to pay the salary of the amount in the manner herein provided. The third one, it is hereby ordered that the effective date of October 1st, 2026, the salary of the first Assistant Auditor of Titus County, Texas, hereby fixed at $58,406, which shall be paid annually by the Commissioners Court of Titus County out of such funds as is or may be provided by law. This order shall be copied into the minutes of the District Court of Titus County, Texas, and certified copy of this order shall be furnished by the District Court of said county to the Commissioners Court to be copied into the minutes by the clerk of the Commissioners Court. Said order shall be authority of the Honorable Commissioners Court to pay the salary in the amount of manner herein provided. This is the last one. It is hereby ordered that the effective October 1st, 2026, the salary of the auditor of Titus County is hereby fixed at $92,500, which shall be paid annually by the Commissioners Court of Titus County out of such funds as are or may be provided by law. This order shall be copied into the minutes of the District Court of Titus County, and certified copy of this order shall be furnished to the District Clerk of said county to the Commissioners Court to be copied into the minutes by the Clerk of the Commissioners Court. Said order shall be the authority for the Honorable Commissioners Court to pay the salary in the amount and the manner that here is provided. And all of these were signed on August the 5th of 2026 by the judges.
Number 18, consider and possibly approve the quarterly report ending June 2026. Ms. Applewhite, I guess I'm getting hot.
This is our quarterly report ending in June of 26. This is what we do every quarter that's regulated. Judge Cooper has reviewed it and signed the paperwork. Nanette's reviewed it. It's the three of us that are on that committee, and it's just has to be recorded in court and then put on our website. So I'm just asking that y'all approve that. And I'd also like to note that Judge Cooper went and we got some pretty good interest rates on our CDs that we're redoing. So I appreciate that.
I don't know about good. We got a little bump.
Well, no, but better than what we were.
So,
Yeah.
there you go. Thank you. We need to approve that.
Make a motion, we approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? All those opposed? Carries unanimously. Number 19, approve oral and written reports of the county officials.
Make a motion, we approve it.
Motion made by Commissioner Parchman to approve those written reports.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? All those opposed? Number 20, consider and possibly accept the treasurer's report as a matter of record.
Make a motion, we approve it.
Got a motion made by Commissioner Parker to approve the treasurer's report.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? Number 21 is the budget amendments. I don't think we have any today. Number 22, sign pay orders and approve the payments.
Make a motion, we pay our bill.
The motion made to pay our bills by Commissioner Parker.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. All those in favor? All those opposed? Number 20, that carries unanimously. Number 23, closing comments. Judge, do you have anything?
I'd like to thank Sugar here for donating back the water truck that we donated to them.
It's going to be hot again this week, so just be careful.
Going to be hot again, but we're certainly appreciative of the rain we got. Some people got 2 inches, some people just got drizzled on, but every bit of it in August is always good for us. So thank y'all.
Judge, I'd like to thank Nanette for the work she put into getting all this information all together for us and everything.
Absolutely. She has to fight with me over budgets and in and out, but she does a great job, and we appreciate all you did on the budget, getting us all together and those numbers. And If you've ever sat down and met with Nanette, she can quote you any number that you want to out of the budget, and sometimes that means Greek to me, and I know it does y'all, but she's very well informed on the whole budget, and we appreciate that. It makes things go a whole lot smoother. Thank you. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion made to adjourn by Commissioner Mitchell.
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner Parchman. All those in favor? All those opposed? Dismiss at 9:45.